friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing well. This is Eliza and I'm back again today with a new lesson called Decimal Addition and Subtraction. In the previous lesson we learned about the place values which gives rise to decimal, which happens to be on the right side of the ones place, which is the fractional part, and it gives rise to the decimal part. So today we are going to learn about decimal addition and subtraction. My very first question would be really easy. I have a question in my mind which is 2.3 plus 5.9, okay, or maybe 25.9. So I have a 2-digit number over here and I have a 3-digit number over here, right? I'm going to add this. Just keep in mind, whenever you are doing decimal addition and subtraction, try to keep the decimal places underneath each other, okay? Don't be in a rush. Do not write the decimal places this side and that side. No, just try to keep it in one line, okay? So that you do not get the sums incorrect. So I see that there is a 25 over here and a 2 over here. So as 25 is greater than 2, I'm going to write this one first, 25.9. And I have 2.3. So I'm just trying to put the decimal place underneath that decimal so that I can have my numbers placed correctly. So I have 2.3. Now it is very easy to add. There is no number over here, so that means it's a 0, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 goes up over here, so that's 8. And our final answer is 28.2, right? So that is how we do the decimal addition. Well, I have the next question in my mind. That is 6.923 plus 5. Well, as you can see over here, this is a number which has a decimal place, right? And there is another number over here without any decimal. What shall we do in those cases? Let's write this number first. 6.923. What about the 5? Where are we going to place the 5? Are we going to place the 5 over here, over here, over here, or over here? That's a big question. So when we have a single whole number like this, that means the decimal place is right after that. And then there can be numerous zeros after the decimal, okay? So I'm going to put the 5. So 5 is just one single digit. That means it belongs to the ones place. So I put a 5 over here, I put the decimal here, and I fill up the rest of the places with 0. Now I'm going to add this number. So that's a 3, a 2, a 9, a decimal place, and 11. Okay, so that is our final answer, 11.923. Well, before I move on to the subtraction, there is another question from addition. That is, I have a number 7 plus 6.1, right? What are we going to do in this case? If you know this answer, then you can definitely pause this video and go ahead with it. So I'm going to write the number with the decimal place first, 6.1. And what did I say? When you have a single whole number, or maybe we can do something. We can turn this into a 57. Okay? So when you have a double-digit number over here, but you do not have any decimal place or any decimal values after that, you can easily take this as 57.0. Okay? So let's put the decimal underneath the decimal. Put the 0 over here and put the 57. Okay, you can also place the 57 at the top, but just because it is addition, you can place it at any point you like. So I'm going to add this up. So that would be 1, a 3, and a 6. So your final answer is 63.1. Just keep in mind that you are going to place the decimals underneath each other. Doesn't matter what. Well, 63.5 plus maybe 56.23. Okay, so I have two different numbers over here, 63.5 and 56.23. Over here, just have a good look. I have a decimal point, I have a 1 digit after that. I have a decimal point, I have 2 digits after that. So what should I do? Let's write 63.5. For the next number, I'm trying to put the decimal place first. Okay? Putting the 2 and 3 and putting the 56 over here. Put the decimal place first, everything will fall into places, the rest of the numbers. They have their own places to sit. So everything is going to fall into places, okay? So 5 did not have any number after it. That means there was a 0. So I filled up that space with a 0. Now I'm going to add those two numbers. So this is going to be a 3, 7, 9, and 11. So our final answer is 119.73, right? So that is what we had from addition. Now I'm going to give few examples from subtraction. Okay, if you know the concept of addition, it's very easy to do the subtraction. It's the same thing. So let's do 65.3 minus 28.25. Just take a good look. Here after the decimal we have 1 digit. After the decimals we have 2 digit. Okay? So try to keep the decimals underneath each other. 65.3 is greater than 28.5. It's 28.25. So I'm going to write 65.3 at the top. Putting this decimal underneath this decimal, I write the 25, I write 28. My question writing is complete with a 0 over here. Now I'm supposed to do the subtraction. So let's do the subtraction. Here we have a 5. So this turns into a 3. That would be a 0. 15 minus 8 gives us 7. So 6 minus 3 is equal to a 3. So my final answer is 37.05. Okay, so you see it's really easy. You know how to do subtractions. So for the decimal part, it's nothing different than doing a subtraction. It's just a matter of putting the decimal places underneath each other. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one which I have for you is 5.172 minus 0.682. Okay, if you know how to do this by yourself, I would definitely encourage you to get started with it. 5.172 is greater than 0.682 because you see before the decimal over here we do not have any value, so that is considered as a 0. 5.172, my main objective is to put the decimal underneath the other decimal, so that would be 682. I'm filling the incomplete spaces with zeros. Now I'm going to do the subtraction. So that would be a 0. This would be, okay, so that would be a 9. And this would turn into a 4. And 0 turns into 1, so that would be a 4. Well, My final answer is 4.490. Your final answer is this, right? Now, you can also write that answer as 4.49. Both are considered the same, okay? So they are no different than each other. 4.49 is equal to 4.490, which is also equal to 4.4900. Doesn't matter how many zeros you place over there, okay? Now, before I end today's lesson, I have one question in my mind which you can answer. Okay, I have 1.09 and I have another number 1.90, or yeah, I have 1.90. Can you tell me which is the bigger number? Is it 1.09 or is it 1.90? If you know this answer, pause this video and do it and then check your answer. Well, this is the greater number. Why? Because on the left side of the decimal we have a 1. Over here we also have a 1, which is equal. Now we are going to consider this part, 0.09 and 0.90. 0.09 means it's a 9. Okay? This means it's a 9. And this one, it means it is a 90. Okay? So 90 is of course greater than 9. Thereby 1.09 is less than 1.90. Okay? So I hope you understood today's lesson. In case you have any questions, you can drop your questions in the comment section and I will be more than pleased to answer you. Till then, thank you so much for your support and help. I wish you have a good rest of the day. Thank you so much. Bye.